Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Tuesday, May 21st. It is 9:22 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. We have overnight inventory that is pretty much balanced now, right? A late auction yesterday that looked like short covering, right? You got, I guess, you got this shaped here and another one here that looks like short covering. I remember short covering weakens the market, and something subtle here that I will call this. I guess I will call this distributions closed, right? Technically, it is, you know, it is not a distribution, but if I just split these profiles, yeah, I disregard this short covering goes here, this looks like a double distribution day. Accumulation of value below this in this case below halfback. Very questionable, very questionable selling that comes from K, L, and particularly M being this halfback. If you check your daily profiles, I mean the daily charts, you'll see something else too here, right? First, we don't have volume yesterday. We have a non-excess high. This is the weekly, and this is the daily. We don't have excess at the highs. We didn't have excess here, and then the market break. I don't have excess here. Now, of course, we're going to break here again. Well, just on the similar pattern. There many things are trying to be replicated now. One of the things is what we are seeing here, right? The other thing is, in the very short time frame, what we had here, just look at how similar these charts look. And up here, these distributions were closed. When the market came back. Now, it did not. That's the thing, it did not. But the behavior, right? Non-excess here, very questionable high here. This is not halfback here. This is halfback, not this, because there is extension of the range here. And what happened afterwards, right? The same thing here. No? Multiple time frames trying to do the same thing that they did before. Now, let's check. Look at how the bigs look. It's really low, man. I never seen a bigs this low. Really, there's a lot of compressions in this market. Now, check the Nasdaq. 4-month range, one time frame higher, being resumed, testing the previous breakout. We now have a range here, 3-day range here at the highs, way at the highs, right? Volume is very questionable. This is down. 4-month range, very questionable low, super questionable low in the weekly here. Now we have seen at the time this movement was, the market tried to take this range. This is the relevance, how important ranges can be, right? Just check how many times the market tried to get to the opposite side of this range and fail. Once it fails, this market can do whatever it was doing it for. Now, this looks, we're starting to looks like all the indices actually starting to look like a Russell now. Russell was trading. Russell is trading a huge range for I don't know for how long. Just look at this, man. What? I still don't know that this is going to be the case, but this is a possibility now in the other indices. Right here. So we don't have excess at the high, and I consider this as a 3-day range, and even this can even be a 4-day range. But for the 4-day range, I am considering, in this case, Friday as the low of the 4-day range. These distributions, all by one, has been closed. 53.10 as the lower range, area of resistance, and as long as the market trades above this 2-day range here, I would consider this also, rebalancing or consolidation that may be happening up here. I am treating this market like a one day at a time. I'm not particularly expecting to do anything today again, right? And I'm not worried, right? I'm not worried that I'm going to miss anything here if the market moves. Now, the market has opened at very, very lows here. This low has been taken, right? So the possibility of starting a new trend or new action to the upside has been terminated now. Now this market can go all the way up here and still be. My bad. I was going to say a downside day, but yes, it can go all the way up to here and still be a downside day, as long as this high is not taken. But what are the odds, right? If the market comes back all the way up to here, the market not taking this high. It is an inside opening. The market opened right inside previous day range and has get out of the range. That's one thing. Nasdaq has taken a lot of these single prints. This looks more potential to the upside here because inventory is short, and the odds of counteraction in this case are to the upside, right? Because counteraction is a movement that is takes care of the overnight inventory. And the inventory is short in Nasdaq. Inventory is short. Bonds have already got out of yesterday's range in a day that looked like a long liquidation. I wonder if that those markets can look now like short covering. What kind of news do we have today? Canadian CPI has actually decreased. That's good. Have you been looking to? I am not looking. If I got anything here, I don't like the short here. You know, not traders are looking for. Are looking to short the market. You know, they are looking for continuation here from yesterday. But I am not doing that. I try to be as neutral as possible, and the short is super risky here. I actually look into the upside today. But this is a very, I say that, please take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Right? When I say that, I don't mean I'm going to be long. I perceive weakness here, for example. Doing this is not good, right? The one thing. Now, coming back inside previous day range is not a sign also. If this is a weak market, this market just keep going lower and lower and lower and lower. It has it didn't do that, right? Did you notice that the market has come back inside previous range? By doing that, I the first thing I do is just start seeing the opposite side of this range. Really nice opening in Nasdaq though. It's still inside. There was a chop on that market that high. The market is paying a lot of attention to this previous. This is a breakout. It's kind of like exploring above previous all-time high. Kind of tied it here. Please let me know if you have any questions. Really low volume here also too. You know, if yesterday was the lowest day of the past 10 days, right? Volume wise, right? And today, this opening is almost as low as the lowest day, 71, 70, below 70 here, really low opening here. For the magnitude of this volume this day, I decided to ignore this day because these days were when I'm sorry, I need to take this call. Alright, I'm sorry with that. I apologize for that. I need, I need to take care of something. And where we were. Oh, okay. Right here, this market can, coming back inside previous day range, and what the first thing I see is the opposite. There's tremendous potential for this market to come back all the way up to here. Now, if we see this as a 4-day range, or even as a 3-day, yeah, I'm more likely 4-day range here. Failing to take this high, which is the high range, oh, this actually can be the culmination of this movement, right? Now the next thing the market can do is come back and test or try to get to this low. Do you remember how we were talking yesterday about how this market was, there was buying at the highs, the same kind of buying that happened. I know this is another behavior that's repeating, right? The same kind of buying that we have here, in these days. I hope you remember these days down here, how the market traded down here. It is happening again, but it's happening way up here now, right? And it is one thing to do that at the low of this range, and another completely different thing to try to do that way up here. Now inventory is long. We have 1, 2, 3, almost 4 weeks of long inventory here, and the potential of this range, right? Having something like this during, and this market now is, there's I like to hear whenever I got the opportunity to hear, to listen to, I guess his name is this gentleman, Stephen Druckenmiller. He has a really good opinion. I like to hear him. I like, he's an investor. I like his point of view of the market. Now it may be coming to fruition what he has said. I don't remember exactly, but I guess more than a year or a couple of years ago. Look at this, man. This is an unbelievable rally, bull market we have here, right? It started, this is the pandemic. When the pandemic started, a big recovery here, another big, and it's just unbelievable here. All right. How the Dow is doing? I'm interested in the Dow as well. There's a lot of people is watching this market. The 40,000 is being checked. There's a lot of talk about around this number here, around this 40,000. There's no excess here at this range, okay? If I see this as a big, huge range here, a monthly range, there's no excess here. The same excess, the same black or excess that we have down here, the same is happening at the upper side as well. Lot of weakness in both markets. And check something else here. This is the current contract. Look at where it's exactly from 50 and multiple times bought from the 100. This is the M24. This is the June contract here. This one is the adjusted. Although this is the non-adjusted chart. Non-adjusted, adjusted. Not too much difference there. And the bond market trying, right? Trying to get out, to get out of this range here. We have excess. And in particular, what is going on now, you know, the market has get out of this yesterday's range, and now it's checking, you know, buying is coming right from this high here. You know, the same, once you start to see markets, when you start to use profile, you know, everything is the same. Now the same kind of guidelines that we got from to trade the years, they're the same kind of guidelines that we got for other markets as well. Now, I'll talk about the Nvidia here. This is the weakness that we had in Nvidia too. You know? Buying from the 50s, very short term trading here too. You know, the weight of short term traders in this market is just unbelievable. And look at this. Look at the Apple. Gosh, man. Google has made a new highs here. Amazon. This can very well be excess here. Here we may have seen this. This is not looking good for Amazon here. This is just so real, man. Microsoft. I guess Microsoft is the one so far that has more potential to the upside here. I cannot say the same about Nvidia. Netflix, I guess it has good also make new highs, but it's a bit weak too. This has stopped from very short from closing the gap here. This is maybe some upside here, but still, I don't know, it is in between two gaps. This is Meta and Tesla. I mean, the short doesn't look good, that good here. Notice well this tremendous gap here. This is short cover that you have here. This can go for a while. Okay, we have seen that the market is paying attention to the previous breakout level, right? Both. Now the chop, right? Odds, the market opposite inside previous day range, they also chop a rotation just increase it. Look at what's happening to the Nasdaq now, right? Well, this high is, right? Where it was yesterday, the low, right? This market was bought to the tick at sell, right? To the tick. Now, most of this long inventory that we had yesterday, most of the trade now has been rebalanced now. I am not in a hurry to do anything here. One of the things that we learn, we have to learn to observe, right? Not just the markets, but ourselves too. You know, you need to observe your behavior. And as I was talking about this yesterday, you know, if you are going to keep a journal, I want to keep my trades, right? I will keep, for example, I bought the market at 53.27, today. And then I lasted 20 seconds, or I lasted 2 minutes, or I lasted 2 periods, and then sold for a loss, for a profit, or for whatever. Right? But the behavior, right? What kind of trade was that? Was I emotional? Was I having fear of missing out? Was I getting too anxious? Did I see something there? Why I did a trade? Right? And by doing that, first when you start writing is one thing, but then the goal to write it is to help it to become a habit. But with time, you will realize that you will not need to do that anymore, because it's going to be part of what you are. And then the other thing that you can do with, or by writing or with that journal, is to keep track of what kind of things, or what kind of behavior is hurting you, what kind of behavior hurts you, and what kind of behavior is beneficial to you, is bringing you benefits. And starting from that, the next thing that you can do is, start to discard what is hurting. I know when I do this, because of my record, if I trade too early in the morning, if I become too emotional, first, if I trade too early in the morning, what are the results of those trades? Overall positive, overall negative, right? If I am positive, how much are you positive? Is this a significant positive? Right? Do I have significant profits? Or I am just scratching trades? That's one thing that can help. Because if the result of those kind of trades is just scratches, it's just not worth, because the risk is really high. There's a lot of things that are going, that just go, that are going on at the opening. Few times we have opportunities. Today, we may have something today, right? Because the market is out of balance, right? The market opening inside previous day range has got out of balance and then has come back. That's one thing. Right? So see, if I got a long here, my stop, it will be previous day low, and that's it. I don't want to get married. I don't want to stick to nothing. Very simple. Try to keep it simple. But these kind of openings, the one that we have today, we don't have that quite often. Right? So you will start to select, to refine your trades. I'm assuming here also that you have a strategy. Right? This can be part of your strategy as well. Trading without a strategy is very, very risky. Very risky proposition. Hey doggy, how you doing? You are so annoying today. I cannot take you. I cannot take you out. Alright, that was the dog. Hey, make some noise. You wanna go long? You wanna go short? You wanna short the market? That can be pretty much a trade here. Right? Trading the openings is just as asking the dog, wanna go short? Back twice if you wanna go long. Okay. He backed twice, or she backed twice. Let's go long here. Right. Let's buy this market. Right. That's trading the openings. You got 50% chances, and you are not basing your decision in anything, anything on, any kind of structure or perceived weakness or strength of the market. Just some random. It's very hard to have anything at the opening. Okay, now the dogs say let's go long here. Okay, I actually look into the upside here. There might be something here to the upside. Oh, I didn't open the overnight. What do we have here? Selling from, oh, okay, selling from this high. Selling from previous day back. This is very questionable here. It's another reason to look to the upside here. Let's see how much are these calls here. 53.36. 53.35. There's only 3 points here. 3 points is not that bad. I am actually looking to the all-time high here. The potential of this market going all the way back to 53.50 here. Let's see. Another thing is, this market are trading, looking to each other. I don't like how. Another thing that may be playing against this movement is Nasdaq opening inside, right there at center, almost, very close to center of yesterday's range. Another positive here for this market is the bond market. Oh, by the way, I guess I guess we have an action tomorrow, right? Today we have 4-week, very short-term actions here. Tomorrow we have FOMC at 2 p.m. and no action. We have Nvidia after the close. 2-year notes 257 on Thursday. 10 as well, huh? At 1 p.m. Keep an eye on that. And consumer sentiment Friday. And something else that the market is paying attention to is also, these weekly jobs reports. It has been weak. It has been weakening actually. And there's really lots of attention here. Lots of trade that is happening based on, an expectation when the Fed is going to cut rates here. They're just saying over and over they're not going to do that. And the street is coming from, 8 rate cuts to 6 to 4 to 3. Now it's 1. And probably there's going to be none. But who knows? And what the market did, right? Where it was, right? Or where it is, right? All this expectation, right? Now the market is just pricing. I believe it's pricing only 1 cut. Man, they have good volume here. How much is the VIX? I guess the VIX is again 12. Yes, sir. 1234. Really. There's no fear here. You know, the risk I consider. I mean, I don't think there's a risk to the downside right now in the very, very short term frame. Can this market work its way at least up to here? Now, so far we have done some continuation from yesterday. This is very, very prominent point of control from the overnight. You know. Nasdaq is also particular. There's a lot here, really wide profile here. A little bit higher volume than yesterday too. Now we have no access today here. Now look at this. What we have up here. We have 3 white, high, 3 white. You have C, D, E, even CD as well here. 3 here, 6 white here, 3 white here, 4 white here, 2 white here. Man, short is the last thing I want to be here. I really don't. Now, again, that being said, it doesn't mean I'm going to go long. Necessarily. And it's very hard. I mean, how much are these options now? 350. They went from 340 to 350. Really slow bounce there. I think this can be a developed trade here. That can happen. And the dog was right. Now monitoring market here. You know, the next thing, you know, a strong market, for example, the market has came back inside previous range, right? It has explored below. They didn't find sellers. It didn't have a downside continuation. Came back inside, and it stopped. It was sold right from overnight high. A strong market doesn't do that. It just doesn't do that. Now, where B is heading to? What's the next thing? Settle, right? If you check Nasdaq, the next thing on the upper side is Halbach, overnight Halbach. It stopped. A stopped, yeah, pretty much close to yesterday's Halbach too. And now it's stopping at the overnight Halbach, which happens to be also I would say the closing of the overnight distribution. That's an important level actually in Nasdaq. The closing is around 18,727, something like that. I'm going to give you an exact number there. 18,729. That would be something, you know. That really can ignite something to the upside. That level is taken. That means that's the first sign that they may have something to the upside. By just taking that level, this is what I'm talking about. This one here. Oh, my remove this one here. Now it happens to be also close of the distribution. Right? Why you sell this market? There's no excess here at the high. We have seen the dailies also, right? What happened here, the daily, weekly, and monthly. And what I do, and I'll try to, this auction here has ended here. This it ended yesterday. The trend. But this is a very short term. One time frame is lower, ended once once the short coverage ended here, it didn't have upside continuation, liquidation followed. But it got too short really fast as well. And the market was getting short again at the closing. This market might be changing again. Something I've noticed, I guess this week or the past week as well, there are some developed trades that are starting to work here quite nicely. Because previously the dominating, we know that this is a very short-term trading, right? But the trades that were prevalent before were kind of like the anchor trades, buying, selling exactly from these references, right? References anybody can see, like buying from this low, buying from POC, buying from this high, for example, right? Or buying from this. Those were the trades that were prevalent. Now it is kind of like a little bit more developed here. The 53.35 now are 4. There is an advance of how many points? Like 5 points, right? 5 points advance, but the options has moved only half of a point. You got more for your money with breaks than with rallies, and that's another thing we need to understand as well, right? This kind of upside movements take time, right? Take time. The increases in your trade are really fractional. It may seem like it's not working, alright? It may seem like it's not working. Alright, this time give me and take one quick break too. One quick break here. Hello, I'm back again. I'm going to be taking some intermittent breaks here from the screen. Um, I went for breakfast. Look at this. This market has taken hard back. I mean, settled here. How far did it came down? Huh? Three minutes ago. Wow, it came down to 28. No way, it came down. No way, it came down. Oh, it. This was a good opportunity to buy here. This is a buy here. This is a long here. Because the market is very mechanical here. But also this may come up to here. Now, let me rephrase that. Now, this would be, I mean, the stop has to be here now. The stop is not. Gosh, man. No, I don't have anything here. I'm still looking to the outside. I guess, well, I guess this is trading, right? I guess I missed something here. I missed something. I was kind of like waiting some kind of pullback here. To listen to the docs advice to go long. And the potential, the first stage, the potential destination is the opposite side of the range. And what the first stage is this high here. But Nasdaq hasn't closed the overnight distributions. And this is when these charts become. This is a 1 minute chart. When sometimes I forgot, one miss something. Same thing happened. Same thing happened in Nasdaq, right? Makes the highs, and then comes down to 17701, which is half back of the range. Very questionable here. Now, what I'm trying to know now, what kind of day is this? Is this a rotational day? Is this a trending day? I don't know. Don't know yet. We have had an unusual number of trending days lately. Alright, let's see if this market takes or repairs this low here. Same behavior, same kind of behavior is happening. It's going on in Nasdaq too. I'll take another quick break. No, there's. I will come back. Right. Yeah. Not this time now. This time I am in front of the screen. I am. I am eating breakfast here. I'm kind of hungry today. Right. All right. I will. I will let you know if anything happens. All right. You're back. Very quiet day. Very quiet day. You know, the market is working its way back up to the highs. Look at what Nasdaq is doing. It's just stopping one tick from closing the overnight distributions then. And where the ES has, what the high of today is, right at overnight POC, right? Then good also that high is going to be taken. Also, it's not a sign of a strength behind the movement. And remember the potential is the opposite side of range, 53.50. This was hardback, exactly hardback. Now, look at what it is now. It has stopped one tick from getting up here. Well, why I'm monitoring this? Because if the market gets back inside this range, this distribution, this upper distribution, it can go through this because this is weak inventory that we have here. Oh, actually, Nasdaq is different here. Inventory got short. My bad, it was short. My bad. We said earlier in the morning it was short. Same goes with ES. Let's set Nasdaq aside. Nasdaq can go kind of like a speed up now, but they're still inside previous range, like right at center. They also chop a rotation like high. I'd increase it today. The opening volume of the ES has been really good. Like, I'm talking about the index, not New York Stock Exchange. Kind of like around 20,000. Right where hardback is now. Then we had like 20. Those 16,000, 20,000. You can see there. Those are most of that is from A. And we're having some accumulation also. Currency volume is coming as the market goes higher. There's volume building up there. But it's having this weird formation, kind of like goes up, dries, goes up, dries. Meaning that the market, probably there is something behind there. The market just keeps pushing higher, and when the volume dries, there's something behind that movement. Now, we're gonna see, I wanna watch what happens here. Come on, don't tell me you're going to form another distribution here. It's so early in the morning here. Now the Nasdaq is having some upside extension. You can easily forget that below is right, was right at halfback. When we have range, when you have range extension, uh, halfback also moves with it. The doggy was right. She said to go long. Can you see? Can you see how easily you can build a strategy out of nothing, right? You just need to believe. So the next time if I want to do something, I'm just going to call the dog and ask, bark once for short, bark twice for long, and then voila, you have something. You got cycles of the moon. You got moon cycles. There's some strategy out there that are based on how the planets line up, right? You just and you'll be fine, right? If you the thing is if this is another bias, right? When you start to quote unquote test or back test, right? It will fit somewhere. It will fit. The thing of back testing is it's not accurate. By back testing, you are picking selective picking data. That's how prophecies are built. This is how conspiracy theories are based. Alright, now the next thing here is the late rally high at 53.36. And more relevant level 53.39 to monitor the market. I guess if that 53.39 is taking, the good odds that the market can make new high today. Now we have an advance of 30, 27, 25, maybe 8 points. And this option, the 53.35, have gained a little bit more than 1 point now. 350 for 2 points now. Alright, now we have something here. You know, it's picking pace, right? Now traders are coming back to the market. Right? They see a rally forming. Okay. Now we have a rally here. Really bad day here with 1, 2, 3, 4 distributions. You know, and we were talking early in today is to figure out what kind of day this is. We have seen quite an unusual amount of trending days lately. Can that be the case today? Right? Looks like we have a trending day in hand here in our hands. And this is the potential. This is a key level here, right where it is right now. Taking this high, I'm treating this as a balance guidelines right here. Either taking this range or failing to take this. Failing to have upside extension here, and attack is the opposite side of this range. But from the morning, you know, we got something here, right? We were talking about how getting outside previous the range and coming back inside targets the opposite side. But the way how the market is doing is not showing the strength, right? The way how this market trade is stopping here, then stopping here, then stopping here. It's just not the way that shows that the market has conviction in its movement. And if I am going to kind of like give a broader analysis, or if I'm going to have a deeper look, it is more of the same. It's just more of the same, more short-term trading going on here. You know, just as we were having since the beginning of March contract. I just keep going on. It's more of the same. All right. Tomorrow we have FMC. And Nvidia, and also a 20-year bond auction at 1 p.m. I will keep as the day progress. I will keep an eye on those things. All right. And unless I have any questions, I guess I'm going to call it a day. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful trading day. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.